Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. This is the Ignant Agenda. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. 1 U on Instagram. Way more fly than you. 2 U's on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father. To my left, we have another special guest. I don't know none of your social media handles, so if you would introduce yourself, please, ma'am.
Hey y'all, this Brittany. Social media BellaBella357. Also got a business page j.alexander.designs. All your custom items, t-shirts, cups, anything you need.
Bella, what does Bella mean? I see that a lot.
Oh, well, it means beautiful. And
So beautiful, 3 what?
5'7".
What's the 5'7"?
It just kind of stuck
That's a
from
gun,
somebody
ain't it?
I used to date in high school, and it just stuck with me all this time. I ain't even gonna lie. He used to call me Bella, and it just stuck since then.
She still shot the nigga out 20 years later.
Yeah, and he on the Instagram page?
Right.
I guess so. Okay.
Nah, I just kept it. It
To-
just stuck.
To Brittany's left, big black nigga with the bald head.
Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter, Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
So how are you doing? You nervous?
A little bit.
It's okay.
Let the
Be
tequila
nervous.
flow.
Just a little bit.
You know, we're drinking. Shout out to the sponsors. Marley Juice, at Marley Juice 305 on Instagram. Greatest juice in the world. They got purple, pink, orange, green,
Yellow.
all the flavor, all the colors. We have flavors, but you know, here we don't necessarily title them flavors. They colors to us. But pick them up at Marley Juice 305 on Instagram and Twitter, and they do ship to your location or destination of choice. So holla at them, tell them that we sent you. So Brittany, normally what we do here is we like to check on everybody's mental health first and foremost before we start. So I usually start off with, like, you know, how you feeling up top, how's everything, and, you know, if there's anything you want to share, anything you want to keep to yourself, you can. But on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how you feeling mentally?
I'm feeling good. I'm at a 10. I can't even lie.
That's good. Yeah,
Trying to get where you
I
at.
can't even lie.
that's good.
I'm healthy. My son healthy.
Right.
You know, we good.
He just
That's
had a
all that
birthday,
matter.
right?
He just had a birthday. My baby just turned 5.
That's what's up.
Happy birthday, Jacob. You would probably never hear this shit unless you go old.
Even though we weren't invited to the party, it's all good.
Oh gosh.
It's all good. Yeah, we can talk about it. We can. It's okay.
Well, that wasn't on me.
They know who they are.
They know who
and
they
probably,
are.
They probably will hear this.
I'm about to say, she listened to this podcast because I asked
She
her.
will, and I'm gonna make sure I cut out just this part and put it on Instagram because she followed me.
I ain't got shit to say.
Yeah, there was an invitation that was passed around. That's my mama calling me. Sorry, y'all. There was an invitation that was passed around that never made it to my inbox. So we'll have a discussion about that. Not with you, Brittany, of course. But
Hit her up at the
with-
next family function.
with grandma. Yeah, her old ass.
No, not grandma. Neither one of his grandmas are grandmas. She is Gigi.
Today she
and
finna be
and she
grandma.
gonna correct you on that. Gigi.
Gigi, if you're listening, your ass is grandma today, okay? Until we speak about that. But at any rate, Jeff, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good. Well, I ain't a 10, but I'm getting there. I'm about a 7.5.
7.5 is good.
I'm about to get my baby, so probably be like an 8.5 this
Oh yeah,
weekend.
y'all do gotta go get them.
Kids will do that for you.
Y'all meeting in the middle or?
Nah, we going there. Oh, I got big shit. So everybody know I'm a Steelers fan. So my mom boyfriend looked out. We going to the training camp practice on Friday.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boo.
that's what's up.
Yeah,
you
big time.
you a sports fan?
Yes.
Who you like? The Falcons?
And I definitely not.
Oh, okay, my
We
bad.
Ravens all day. That's why
Oh,
I
we
don't
gotta
like
get
the
her the fuck up outta
Steelers.
here, bro.
Ravens all day. I'm
What
from
is going on?
Baltimore.
You like? Oh, you from Baltimore?
I'm
You
from
did
Baltimore.
Say that. Yes, I remember that. I do remember. Okay.
Yeah. You
So
gotta
ain't y'all rivals?
Yes.
The biggest rival.
Oh,
The
okay.
biggest one.
Can't wait to smack Lamar Jackson over his head this year.
I stay over here with my Dolphins.
Not
It's
with
all
old
good.
B. You're not.
I stay over here with my Dolphins. You know, I got to rep home team, man. I ain't from around here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta.
I'm about to say,
Okay.
yes. I can't even fault you. You sticking with the
Yeah,
home team.
I got to.
How
What?
you like Pittsburgh is the question.
So the story is that I didn't become a Falcons fan until Vic got here, but that's around the same time that we moved into our new crib. My dad got the NFL Sunday ticket. He got the ticket only to watch the Steelers. So if you came downstairs, you
was
watching the Steelers. So that's how I became a fan
And he been a Steelers fan forever.
since like the 70s. So Palomalu, Hines Ward, all them
Ward,
boys.
yep.
So that's how I became a fan.
I guess I can't fault you on that. You ain't know no better. It's okay.
And so you moved from Baltimore to Atlanta when?
When I was 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been here for a minute, but I'm always gonna rep home team.
Of course. Yeah. That's cool. Mm-hmm. So we was talking off air about a topic, well, one of many topics that we'll discuss here today, about Issa Rae getting married, right? So Issa Rae has kept her relationship very, very private. Nobody know who this nigga is other than he from Senegal, I believe. He's Senegalese. I think that's what I read earlier today. Yeah, so, Jeff brought up a very, very valid point that women are never ridiculed for hiding relationships. However, a man, in the event that he's hiding a relationship, always gets ridiculed for being secretive. He's not posting said girlfriend because he's trying to hide that girl from his other hoes and blah, 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 blah. So now that we have a woman's opinion on the episode today, do you agree or disagree with that notion?
Who going first?
You.
Me
Ladies
going
first. Always
Okay.
ladies first.
So my thing with that is I applaud her, though, for being able to keep her relationship a secret. Because for one, I feel like being in that limelight and being a celebrity, they're ridiculed no matter what they do, right, wrong, indifferent. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, like, for me, being just a regular person, I want you to post me. Now, for her, I'm sure her and her husband had that discussion and conversation beforehand. Okay, we're going to keep this to ourselves. And I just heard this saying, private until permanent. But for me, I'm going to have that conversation with my significant other, and I want you to post me. Show me off, because I'm going to do the same thing to you.
Okay.
I want people to know who I am.
What does that, the whole posting on social media thing, what does that mean?
I
Like,
mean, I
to
think
a
it
woman?
gives, it can give a woman a sense of validation, I feel like. But at the end of the day, I mean, that doesn't mean anything either, because I've been in relationships where they've posted me and they were still doing whatever the hell they wanted to do. Some women just don't care either.
Right.
So, I mean, I think it's just something for that particular woman, and they just want to feel like they man, shows them off.
Okay.
So how long you got to be in a relationship for the nigga to post you? Woman crush you.
For me, I would give it at least about 6 months.
Before you post?
I'm not wanting you to post
I'm
me.
trying to move in.
We a week in and you posted me. Nah, because then I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of niggas on my timeline, or you know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like on my feed.
Right.
So I'm not gonna post you first week or two. No, and I want you to be. I want to feel like you've been here for a minute before I post you. Because then the next question is, I post you a weekend, and then 2 months later, I'm posting somebody else. They're going to be like, well, damn, what happened to so-and-so?
Very true.
And then you start.
And then now you looking like a hoe.
Yeah. I ain't want to say it, but
So glad. I'm so glad you said it.
Oh, see, that's why y'all needed a woman
That's what
here.
I'm saying. Like it's way safer when they hear it from one of them.
Because we can say hoe all day and we get backlash.
So, like the whole, to me, okay, let me ask this. If I'm doing everything that I need to do, you know what I'm saying? We're dating, I'm feeding into your love languages. We are out in public, we're going on trips. I'm doing all of the other ancillary things that y'all like, getting your hair done, nails done, helping you pay a bill or two, whatever, all of the criteria that the city girls be talking about, all that other dumb shit, right? So if I'm doing all of that, am I still required to post you?
Well, that could be a form of affirmation for her, or that could be one of her love languages.
But for you,
So
Time the fuck out.
that could be that's living in the world we live in today with social media. You want to put everything up, unless you just not into social media like that, then I can understand that. But if you posting this, that, and the third, your outfit of the day, your new kicks you just got, but you can't post me, now that's the problem.
At what point? We can't rewrite love languages now.
Why not?
Because that's not how it goes. It's
No.
5 of them, ain't it?
dog,
Who said?
It's only 5, right?
But who
it
said?
is.
Social media is nowhere near in the 5.
It's gonna be 10 by the time we get to 2023.
I understand about, like, for example, right? Somebody like myself who is very active on social media, podcasts, I talk a lot of shit. So with talking a lot of shit, a lot of ridicule comes behind that. You know what I'm saying? And if you are as present on the internet as I am, a lot of people, when it comes time to attack said person, they go after their loved ones. They go after kids, family, different things like that. So in that regard, I try to refrain from posting as much because I don't want my loved one being attacked for no reason. You get what I'm saying? Off of some shit that I probably said to somebody 3 weeks ago that I done forgot about, but they still harboring and holding on to.
Well, you don't gotta tag her. She gonna see it.
Oh, so you just saying post it without tagging and all of that other stuff?
Yeah, you
is
don't
cool.
gotta tag me.
Okay.
But I'm following you, so I'ma see it, so I know. I don't care about everybody else.
Okay.
Unless niggas real petty and they go through your follow list.
Probably. And then master the
And
face.
search and find that face.
I mean, but I agree. I mean, I post mine all the time.
Yeah, nigga, every Wednesday, we know.
It ain't every Wednesday. They calm down. Goddamn.
Shit.
I be trying to get to the pussy.
Goddamn.
The pussy
WCW
coupons.
again? Bitch, it was just last week. She seen it.
Boy, you real jelly boy.
I'm just
But
pointing out
that's
what you're doing.
different because that's a permanent situation.
Right.
That's his wife. So I mean,
But everybody
should.
knows.
But
It's
it
okay.
don't. But it don't matter.
You can skip a week,
know
bro. It's
what-
okay.
He know
Look.
what keep his household happy.
If you in trouble, just blink, bro. I can help you.
For all that on YouTube, you saw what I did.
Oh man, okay, cool. So we agree that it's okay to post. You know, you don't have to tag, and we'll feed y'all ego. And can we agree that y'all ego is just as delicate as ours?
Yes,
Okay,
I can say that.
I'm glad. Thank you, because I feel like it's a whole bunch of shit we get criticized for being sensitive, being overreactive, but y'all do the same things.
Yeah,
A lot of the same things.
but I think that it's probably, I guess, just more acceptable because we are women, and I think people expect us
Very much
to
a double
be.
standard.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I'll say that it's a double standard. It is.
Okay. Would you agree that women are more competitive than men?
In what aspect?
Like I think all around, because, and here's the example that I give. You all don't necessarily. Well, I did, and I could be wrong. I feel like you all do a lot of stuff for our attention. When I say stuff, I mean I know there are certain aspects of personal grooming that impacts your self-esteem. So like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, toes done, all of that stuff, doing your makeup, whatever. But it's certain stuff that y'all do to catch our attention,
Right.
right?
But is there always that one particular nigga that y'all want the attention from?
Or
Yeah.
3.
No, not me.
I'm just saying,
Not 3.
maybe not you. That's
So,
great
okay.
though. Yeah. Go ahead.
I want you to hold that point. So let's say you post a picture on Instagram. Is it for, and you know it's for that particular nigga?
A thirst trap?
Yeah. Do you want that? Like you're personally seeking his attention.
Yeah, you checking your notifications to make sure he like it.
So,
Okay. Now, as far as the thirst trap goes, like what is the thirst trap coming from you? Look
Well,
like?
I was about to say for me, I'm not posting thirst traps because my Instagram is real mommyhood
Got it.
nowadays.
Okay.
Since I have a kid.
Right.
But I mean,
But you got the close friends. You don't use the close friends.
you know what? I don't.
I don't use that
Because
shit
really,
either.
I don't even
I think it's
post.
stupid.
And I don't post that much especially on my stories, unless it's really about my son. Honestly, to be having a close friends, and I'm just like, if you got a close friend, just text me.
I
Why
feel
I
you.
gotta why I gotta have a whole separate friend list on Instagram? Just text me if that's what you want me to see. We got a group chat.
Correct. I'm in so many different people, close friends. I don't even know how I got
don't even
there.
know, right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask to be here. Why am I in close friends?
Which apparently, I guess, I think Instagram picks your close. Like you can go through and pick them, but if you don't, they'll pick like I guess who's most active on your page or who
Oh.
they feel like is I
didn't know that.
I'm in some
You wanna know
people's
what the fuck
close
I do on
friends, and I'm
Instagram?
just like,
I do this shit all day. That's all I do on nigga stories. Like, I don't be
but
giving
they
a
like,
fuck.
oh, he watching your stories a lot. Let me put him in your close friends.
Oh, I did not
Yeah.
know that. Okay. Yeah, I never asked to. Ain't nobody asked me to be in there. I didn't get no
Yeah.
close friends request or nothing. Like I don't. That's cool.
friends request.
Yeah, I feel like you should ask somebody, do they want to
Wanna
be in your close friends? That's just rude. For you to just put me in your shit. How you know I want to see whatever you got going on? It's one dude. I ain't gonna put him out there. He has a government job, right? But me and him cool. You know what I'm saying? He got a government job, but in his close friends, when I tell you this nigga smoke, he buy all the weed in America. All the weed. Post all the weed in America. Like, I'm just like, yo, like, you not scared that somebody gonna
see it?
You get what I'm saying? Like, so, but shout out to him. If he listening to this, I think he know who he is. But me and him cool. Like, I went to his baby shower, his first baby. Yeah, first baby shower and all. So, but he cool peoples. But yeah, I feel like people should ask, you know, do you want to be in my close friends? Like, you know, I would be honored if you would be in my close friends. Don't just add me to your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might not even like you like that.
Right.
We just following each other because I just never went to go unfollow you. You know?
And clearly you in there doing stuff that you don't want everybody to see.
Correct.
So why you want me to see it?
Yeah, man, you know. And then the girls too in the close friends, it don't really be that exclusive. I feel like in the close friends, you should be like naked or sucking dick or one of the two.
God.
I'm just saying, like, what is the purpose of hiding it, whatever you doing from everybody else?
Really, close friends, like all my female friends and the close friends, they just be posting stuff like memes and stuff about niggas.
That's so dumb.
They just don't want
that's
everybody.
That's what the group chat for.
They don't want to see. Well, that's what I said. That's what I said. But I mean, hey, some people live on social media, so I mean, that's just the world we live in today. You want to post everything.
Very true. Any thoughts, Jeffrey?
Sounds square to me. Don't be pussy, bro. Like, if you go post the shit, post the shit. Because there's a lot of women out here, like, when they man or they husband make them upset, I'm about to go post this shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro. But also, like, at the same time, like, keep that shit in your household.
Right.
Every time, it's always a group of people that I see, like, when they going through some shit, it's on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. But it be like subliminals though, right? It's just a meme.
But I know who you're talking about. I know who your nigga is. I know who your woman is. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all go hash that shit out.
Of course.
Come back and be happy.
I agree.
Other than that, man, keep that shit on the playground.
So again, I'm utilizing to the best of my ability the female guests that we have. So I'm gonna ask you all the girl questions.
Okay.
Because we don't have too many women opinions, right?
Yeah, we got criteria.
So
I fit the criteria.
Yes. So when you are dating, what are 3 things that you look for in a guy? Well, first one, what captures your attention? And then after, your attention is captured, what holds your attention with this said individual?
Okay. I mean, well, I think for everybody, I think obviously the first thing that captures your attention is what they look like.
Correct.
Because if I can't get past how you look, we ain't gonna make it nowhere. I can't even get past that, you know.
Okay, pause right there. What's your type?
Well, you know.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I have a specific type.
Oh, don't
because,
give me that.
No, because
you know who the fuck you ain't gonna talk to.
Well, right.
Then you got a type then.
But no, because when I look back over the guys that I've been in like serious relationships with, none of them look the same.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I find a lot of different things attractive.
Okay. Give me 3.
Okay. So one thing I can say that all of them have had in common is a nice smile.
Okay.
If you got bad teeth, that's just a turn off right in the beginning. Like that first impression when you smile at me and them teeth jacked up, that's the problem.
Very fair. More than fair. More than fair.
So all of my dudes that have some good teeth.
Okay.
And then so after that, you just have to have a good personality. I think I've gotten swept away in relationships a lot in the beginning because they can make me laugh.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay. And if you can get me there, I might be there for a minute.
Gotcha.
And I might be there longer than I should be just because of that aspect.
Gotcha. Okay, that's 2. Smile, personality.
And
hygiene.
That's what I was about to say. As long as you,
I read your mind.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
So niggas, if you got good teeth, good personality, you smell good,
right?
There you go.
It ain't nothing like. Well, I want you to take a bath too, but when you got some good smelling cologne,
okay,
on top of having a naturally good scent,
gotcha. Okay,
you can get away with a lot. And even if you're not the best looking dude, if you dress nice and smell good, that can get you very far with a woman.
It definitely has gotten me pretty far.
I didn't mean to cut you off. What was the original question?
So the
My three
three
criterias.
criteria for talk. That's
your
what
attention.
captures
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah.
attention. So outside of that, so once you get past that, and y'all, let's just say after the 6-month point, you know what I'm saying? What keeps your attention?
Well, now it's kind of different because I have a child, so dating with a child is a whole different aspect.
Okay.
So before that, what kept my attention was, I guess, my love language is to be catered to. So
Okay.
I like going out. Well, I'm kind of 50-50 because I like going out, and then I like for you to want to stay in the house and lay in the bed and watch movies with me all day.
Okay.
You know? But now with a kid, nobody has made it past that 6-month mark.
Okay.
And it's like I haven't even introduced anybody to my child. Like I'm big on not introducing somebody that I've known for 2-3 weeks to my kid.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
and then with him being so young, I don't want him to. Kids ask too many questions. First of all, so they're gonna be like, "Mommy, that's your friend," or "What happened to your friend so and so?" Like, I don't got time for that,
Right.
you know. So I keep him away from anybody I'm dating until I know, okay, I feel comfortable enough for you to meet my kid.
Got it.
And then now it's like navigating. Okay, do I want him to not have any kids? Do I want him to have kids so I know he knows how to deal with kids?
Okay.
Like that's a whole different thing because it's like a give and take where if you don't have any kids, how do I know you're going to know how to act around my child, you know? And then if you do have kids, it's like, I don't know, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, it's real complicated.
So at what point do you know, or well, I can't even ask you that because you said nobody has met your son
No,
since his father.
correct.
Correct. So have you even gotten close
Have I gotten close?
to you thinking that, okay, maybe this guy might be okay to...
Yeah, in the beginning, because I don't even give people, I think, the time of day that I don't think could be a possibility.
I got you.
And then you just do something stupid, and I'm like, dang, I be thinking like, do I want my kid around a person like this?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no.
Right.
So, and I think it's hard too. Well, just maybe I might make it harder on myself, but for me being more so of like I have my kid more, it's like I don't want him to be around somebody because if I'm speaking honestly, he's with his dad every other weekend, sometimes more.
Right.
But it's like, truth be told, he'll be with me and whoever I'm with more often. And it's like, I want that to be a good influence. Now, granted, he has a great father. Like, if given the situation I'm in, he has the best dad he can have, you know? But it's like thinking about that and thinking that, okay, he's going to be around my kid a lot. Is that somebody I want to influence my child?
Right.
And when I say no, I mean, it's nowhere we can go from there.
Gotcha. I can definitely sympathize with that because that's a huge step.
Yeah.
You know, meeting a child. And Jeffrey, sorry to leave you out of this.
That's all good. No, I get
You know,
it.
He's married.
single people business. But it is, man. It's a very, very hard and long process to go through. It's brain wrecking. You know what I'm saying? Mind wrecking, to be honest with you, because people always bring forth their representative.
Right.
And you don't know how long that motherfucker finna be around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they can say all the right things, they can do all the right things, but when it's in the crunch and when it's crunch time and it's time for you to really make a decision, I feel like people always show you who they are and that's the direction that you should travel.
Right.
Like I've been on both sides of dating somebody that doesn't have any kids and dating somebody that does have a child, and give me somebody with a child all day long.
Why?
Because for one, the situation that I have, or how my life is set up, very structured, very organized, and my parenting, I guess you can say, structure with my children's mom is not traditional. I'll keep it there, right? So it will take an individual who is really, really understanding, and 9 times out of 10, that's somebody with a child who either went through just as much shit as I did, or they went through way more than I did.
Yeah.
So I found that The motherfuckers that don't have any kids don't know how to it's not that they don't know how to understand it. They've never had to understand.
Right.
And they don't need to because that's not their life and that's not how their life is set up. But for people like us sitting at the table, every decision that we make impacts the child. I don't give a fuck from the food that you eat all the way to the type of car that you drive. You know what I'm saying? So all of these decisions that we make, they're very crucial because it impacts your kid. So I want somebody who also thinks just like that. And then we don't really, there's not too many other problems that we have other than just us communicating amongst each other.
Right.
So
It's funny that you say car, because I damn sure want a 2-seater.
yeah, nigga, you can't do that.
Right.
You
Not with a kid.
Especially if I want another
You
one.
need 4 of those. And you need the front 2 seats to go up as much as they can
Right.
in the event that you got to put some shit in the trunk.
Right.
Exactly. I'm thinking about that now. I want a bigger car, and I only got one.
Yeah, it shit get, especially when they get into activities and shit
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
And then motherfuckers eat, bro. Like grocery, you walk out with 20 bags.
Absolutely.
And you be like, damn, what did I buy?
Right. Ain't none of this shit for me.
Right.
What y'all spend? What y'all spend in the grocery store?
Bro, you don't even
Just
want
on a monthly basis.
A monthly? Shit.
Yeah.
If we go to Sam's, you probably talking about 1,000.
A month?
Oh, damn, I'm not doing that much.
Yeah, we go to Sam's. Cause we buy
I go to
enough meat.
Sam's win though. How
If we
many
go-
times a month?
Now I might be lying.
Yeah, it ain't no 1,000, bro.
It might be like $750.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
If we go
I
to
don't even
Sam's,
think it's that.
no, yeah.
Y'all go to Sam's twice a month, probably.
No, we only go once. We get enough meat, and stuff to last. But the problem is we cook so much.
Okay.
So we gotta go. You gotta we had a meat, but you gotta go your size. You
Of
gotta,
course.
Then we make
Vegetables
we cook
and
breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
So we probably somewhere like around
I
7.
Oh,
can-
y'all
I can-
fancy over
yeah,
there, huh?
I can
Fancy.
agree, yeah.
Nigga be tired. I don't want to get up and try to make these niggas breakfast.
Okay.
But I got no choice.
So it's just you and your son. What you think you spend, Brittany?
We might maybe we can get away with like 400 out the month. Yeah.
I'm about
Just
that.
me and him. Yeah. Which I mean, he eat though because he was one of the only kids. Shoot, when he was going to daycare, I was one of those parents that made my kids food like
Every day?
Every day. Like even when he was a baby, he didn't eat store-bought food. I had a Vitamix and I cooked his food and blended it up, and that's how he ate his food.
Got it.
So I mean, he was going to school with barbecue chicken and salmon for lunch at the Kids Are Kids.
That
You know,
nigga fancy.
So right, yeah, Jacob was a little fancy.
That nigga eating with his pinky out.
Yeah. Okay. Me shoot. Any given. So at Sam's, I spend. If I gotta get paper towel and tissue too,
I
Plug-ins.
hate buying
I
that
don't
stuff.
do. Yeah. So on the big trip, so you got a big trip and then you got a small trip.
We do one trip. That shit big.
Yeah. But for me, because it's only me in my household that actually physically lives here, and then my kids. You know, I ain't buying tissue every time I go. So tissue will last me 6 months.
Damn.
Paper towel will last me at least 3-4 months.
Paper towel, I get
Yeah.
that. But it's a certain kind of tissue when you live with a woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's straight cotton. It's all cottonelle though. You know what I'm saying? Cottonelle, 2-ply, not the one.
My shit gotta have
Okay?
alloy plus.
Yeah,
the
all of
vitamin E.
that. Gotta make sure because the bottom parts is sensitive.
Right.
And we got to use tissue every time we go to the bathroom.
Correct.
Y'all don't.
Oh, and then the nigga.
So we use a lot of tissue.
Well, here's the thing. So me personally, I don't use tissue. I'm a flushable wipes guy.
Well, yeah.
So the box of wipes gonna run you at least $13-$14, and you gotta get one every time you go. And it's 10 packs in there. So that's why I like going to Sam's because I can get all of the shit that I need. So on a good trip, on the big trip, I'm probably spending $325 just at Sam's. But then I still gotta go to like Publix. I try not to go to Walmart if I can help it.
I hate
I go to
Walmart.
Publix. I rack up on the BOGO, get spinach, vegetables, tomatoes, shit like that, and then other little odds and ends that I may need. So I'm looking at probably like $550 a month
$250.
with me and 2 kids,
Right,
and then
that's
also my
$250.
significant other. So whenever she cooked like a motherfucker, so you could say about $550 to $600 a month. So. Yeah, man, it's a lot. So that's a lot to consider when you talking to somebody. Like, you got to think about all of this shit.
Right.
Cooking, do you cook? Cause if you don't, a nigga not like me. I'm not.
I was
going.
about to say, so that's the criteria for you
Absolutely.
cooking?
Yeah. We not cooking like being domestic, like as far as economics is concerned. Like saving money, yes, cook. I want you to cook. We can still go out. Like to me, nobody should be cooking Friday and Saturday.
Okay. But sometimes now, I guess it just depends on where you go eat at. Because sometimes it costs more to go to the grocery store and get the food for that night than it would to go to a restaurant.
True. So for me, how I always was raised, Friday nights, nobody cooking. I don't give a fuck what this Chinese food, pizza, you know what I'm saying? Wings. Pick one, nigga. Okay? So that's Friday. Saturday
is a family
something. So if we cook, like one time we went and got the dough from Publix and we made pizza. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. And it's pretty much you'll end up saving about $7-8 going to get the dough and letting it sit, and then because the dough only $2.99, the sauce $2.99. Once you get the cheese, nigga, that's it. All you need is pepperoni or sausage or whatever you gonna put on there. And so we did that. So Saturday, like kind of like family time, you know, get together. If we go out to eat, that's cool too. But absolutely, criteria for me is you gotta cook, cause I cook, and I'm domestic, so I need you to be the same.
Does your man have to cook?
No, he doesn't have to, because I'm not even going to lie. Like, really, the pandemic was what got me cooking a lot at home.
Mm-hmm. So you wasn't cooking before then?
I really wasn't. And then
so how you was keeping niggas?
I was dating somebody that loved to cook.
Oh, okay.
He loved to cook. So even when I tried to cook, or he would be in there helping me or teaching me. I mean, he did some time in culinary school.
Oh, cool.
So
cool.
yeah, he liked to cook.
Okay.
And so if he's seen me doing something, that was
look, Brittany, I don't know him. Okay, I don't know who that is.
This will happen when people know your business, y'all. But yeah, like if he, seen me doing something or felt like he knew a better way to do it because he was trained,
right.
it would end up like he was just taking over, you know? So, I mean, it just worked out that I was always kind of talking to a dude that liked to cook.
Yeah, it's a few of us out here. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, he just learned how to make French toast. And what else you know how to make, bro? What else?
Bro, I make more than French toast. This nigga love
Now they say breakfast is the easiest stuff to make, so that don't count.
What else you do? See, hamburgers.
I get steak.
You got 3 meals,
I got
bro.
fried chicken.
You got 3. You got about 4.
I got, bro. You come over here, bro.
My dog got the French toast down. Hamburgers. He do salmon.
Grits. Bro,
grits don't count. That's breakfast. So we gonna wrap breakfast all in
one.
I can do
so
breakfast.
That's breakfast 1. That's 1 meal.
I can fry. Whatever fried. I can cook that.
You can fry. Okay. The hamburgers. That's 3.
Baked catfish.
Okay.
Salmon. Mm-hmm. Yes, buddy.
And you just keep them in rotation.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all follow Mr. Make It Happen on fucking Twitter. He on Instagram too. It's a white boy be cooking his fucking ass off. I think he got a black daddy. I promise. No, he look like he mixed with something. He is amazing. I don't know this nigga. He didn't pay me to do this, but I'm finna show you the shit that he be cooking. Mr. Make It Happen. He on Twitter and Instagram. Hold on. I think it's Mr. Make It Happen.
Now see, I follow like Instagram pages like that.
Nigga got 84,000 followers. Nigga be cooking his ass off.
That
It's a
look
white
good.
My nigga ain't pasta.
Damn, you can't look at his picture now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he
got
got
he got a black girlfriend. There you
you.
go. That's it right there. That's it. He got a black girlfriend.
His daddy black, man. Nobody want. I want to bet.
He a Travis Kelce.
Huh?
He a Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I think Travis Kelce got a
and
little
his girlfriend bad too.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, okay, I see you, Mr. Make It Happen. You went to a black school.
Damn,
now I can follow a good recipe though. You give me a recipe, I can follow
Look at
it.
the
And
shit
it's
the
gonna
nigga be
good.
cooking like every day.
You think about a recipe.
What? Now I'm not going because sometimes white people.
I don't have a problem reading. It's just it ain't gonna come out like.
Well, you gotta add a
It
little
will
here and
if you
there
follow
sometimes.
directions, bro. See, all you gotta do is read.
And just add a little bit of, you got to add a little bit
little
more
flavor,
salt and a little bit more
yeah.
pepper sometimes.
With his shit, you don't gotta add nothing. Like, and
I'll watch this nigga when I get to the crib.
It's $5 for the virtual recipes. He do one. He got like a virtual recipe book or whatever. It's only $5, but it's some shit on there. Boy, I'm telling you, I made some spinach dip one time from him, and he had this pasta too that I made. The shit came out good as fuck. Like, all you gotta do is
And you
know how to
followed
do
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Word to word.
Word to word. Yeah. So
It's pretty good.
all right, so let's get to why we were here. I think, Jeff, you got the topic that we were going to discuss. Do you remember? No? Do you remember what we said?
We already talked about my topic.
We did?
What
No,
about
Issa Rae?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we talked about, so co-parenting.
Yeah.
I think that's where we
yeah.
were, right? So, with the exception of Jeffrey, everybody here indulges in co-parenting. So, the topic of discussion here is, how do you navigate co-parenting in your current situation without giving too much detail, of course? What are some of the challenges that you faced, and maybe some tips that you can give other individuals that are in a similar situation as ourselves? Because
Right.
I'm currently in that as well, on two sides.
Oh,
So my
okay.
significant other co-parents, and then I
you have
co-parent.
to co.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's one whole conglomerate
Yeah.
of motherfuckers trying to figure this shit out.
Right. So really, it's like 4 of y'all co-parenting, not just 2.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because, the reason why I say that is because whenever she go through something with her peoples, it overflows into our household because emotionally she's impacted.
Right.
Physically she's impacted because it's impacting the child. And then you got to know how to navigate that. Likewise with me on my side. When I go through certain shit, she feels it, and we got to navigate that together. And then it also causes some, I don't know if anxiety is the word. Not anxiety, but I don't know the word that I'm trying to use. But it causes some kind of friction because it does discourage you in some cases from thinking about the future. Is this how it's always going to be?
Right.
Or, am I going to have to deal with this for the rest of whatever term? You know what I'm saying? So I know that was a lot, but yes.
Well, I think for me, the biggest thing to get over, I think, when you first start co-parenting, like for me, was just the fact that I had to co-parent.
Okay.
Like I just never seen myself in that situation where I thought I was going to have to co-parent.
Correct.
So that was the biggest thing for me to have to get over, that I'm going to have to split my time with my kid, and my kid won't have his, core nuclear family with his mom and dad living together.
Right.
And that was a hard thing for me to swallow, So, but I think after that, it's just, you just got to pick your battles. I just have to pick my battles sometimes. And I think with him too, it's certain things that I know that he's going to want to do as a father, and certain things that he knows that I'm going to want to do, as his mother. And you just have to pick your battles, and everything doesn't have to be an argument.
Gotcha.
But I think once you get past, if you have a good relationship with your ex, if you have that foundation, I think, then it kind of makes things run a little bit smoother, You can kind of get over certain things when they make you mad. If
Right.
So in an ideal world, you would want your family nucleus to be
together, yeah. I
Duh,
would.
nigga.
I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
But I think I'm joking too. But of course you want your family together,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But shit happens,
Right.
and you got to play the cards how they dealt. What is y'all's primary mode of communication?
Text,
Text
call,
or
email.
Call.
Oh, like I said, we have an open line of
Okay.
communication. So we text, call. We see each other when we, exchange our son. Or not exchange. I don't want to
It's
say
an
it like
exchange.
that.
It is. It's
yeah,
precious cargo, but it is an
Yeah,
exchange.
when I drop them off, or whatever the
Of
case
course.
may be. But we talk daily. So
Daily?
Yeah.
Why?
Because also our son. Like I told y'all earlier, he just turned 5, so it's not like he has a cell phone. for him to call him. So if he wants to talk to him, he has to
That
go
makes
through
sense,
me.
yeah.
I understand, but when you say we talk daily,
Oh gosh.
like
Let me not get him in trouble.
no. So what I'm asking is,
Nigga, don't
when
hit
he
my
calls-
line.
But that's not necessarily y'all talking daily. He talking to his son, pretty much daily.
But what she's saying is that he called, she got an answer.
Right.
Hey,
But you
we
pass
had
the
this-
phone. I don't consider that talking, though.
Sometimes I do pass the phone, and sometimes we may have something to talk about.
Okay, gotcha.
So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all different.
I got a question though.
But
This
that's
might
what
be-
people
this might
think.
be-
People think that our relationship is weird, but I'm just like, if it's for the betterment of our kid, I don't care what nobody thinks.
Of course.
Because our kid is happy.
Right.
And if we can't be together, I want him to see that his parents can be cool, be in the same room, and be happy, and then not be no animosity, because I see what it does.
Yeah.
Because I see another kid in that situation, and I don't want my kid to ever be in that situation or feel like that.
Absolutely. Go ahead, bro.
So when y'all families got dissolved, was it ever
That's
a
a
point?
great word. Dissolved is a great word.
When y'all, was it ever a point where like, let me put on my good perfume, my good cologne, make sure I hug a nigga today.
I'm gonna be honest.
You make sure I
In
try
the
to get-
beginning, I did. I would put on cologne that I remember that she liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm being 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, I was still fighting for my
Your
family.
family.
Back. I was married. You get what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
it's a different
It's a
different
difference,
case
yeah.
for me. And then once I realized that, you know what?
I'm wasting my shit.
No, I wouldn't say that. Because my home is peaceful and I like it to stay that way. But I just realized that, after certain conversations that I had with people, family, and things, it was just best that part of my life, that chapter of my life was closed. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we ran our course. It was what it was, and then it ain't what it ain't now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was a time where I would I rolled by the crib a couple times. I'm just being honest, bro. Like that. I'm being honest. Like, that was a point where I didn't want to lose my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as a guy that grew up in a 2-parent household, like my parents still together. They'll be 39 years this year.
That's
You get what I'm
great.
saying? So it's like that's all I knew. I knew mom in the house, dad in the house, me and my brother in the house. So to go from piggybacking off what you said, you wanted your nucleus to stay together. Yeah, shit. At the onset of when that shit was going on, I was trying to keep my shit together.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think nobody goes into a relationship and has a kid and thinks, okay, well, we gonna have this kid and we just gonna co-parent. We gonna be cool.
Yeah, nobody.
Like
thinks
nobody thinks that. Nobody wants to do
unless
that.
you like 50 something. And
Right.
you just wanting to have a kid has been on your radar for
Right.
And you ain't never had one.
correct. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Brittany.
What?
I'm
Have I ever? Oh, it was
Yeah.
the same question.
Yeah, like you wore a low cut shirt, whatever the case is.
Well, yeah, and I think that too because our families are so intertwined too.
Right.
You know.
It is in the cup because because you know my wife, which
Right.
is an entity of me,
Right.
and your baby daddy is an entity of me,
Right.
like, it's a lot of moving parts.
Right,
in the count,
because
yeah.
truth be told, I knew your wife before I knew you.
Right.
You
Right.
know, we were
Right.
friends before I even knew you,
Right.
and then just the fact that you and him are friends
Right.
or
Or cousins,
family,
right, yeah.
y'all are family.
Pretty much.
So yeah, so it's a lot.
Yeah,
Which and
I'm
I can
sprinkled in there, too,
see-
somewhere.
Right,
Yeah.
and I can see how that can be a lot for somebody else to come in or from the outside looking in. That we look, crazy or whatever the
Nah,
case
I
may
wouldn't say
be.
crazy, nah.
But I mean, it works for us, and I mean that's all that matters. I feel like.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I was separated. Like I put my good shit on. Like you gonna smell this.
you
shit today.
better. You supposed to.
gonna smell this shit
You're
today.
supposed to.
If you care about what y'all had,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I think any man to say that they didn't go through that phase where they were really trying to piece shit back together, I think you'd be lying. You know what I'm saying? So in dating, because you did mention how somebody on the outside looking at your situation may look at it as weird or
Right.
strange. So have you ever had a situation where you were dating a guy and they thought that maybe you talked to your baby daddy a little bit too much, or y'all were too friendly with each other? Or
Well, nobody's really like been around to like see, I guess that, but
pause right there, right? So
okay.
like if you talking to a dude, because you say then that wouldn't even, because if your son not with you, then you wouldn't even have to talk to your baby daddy, I'm assuming.
Right. Because he would, I would wait. I would say, I would wait to call. Like I call him, when he's with his dad, but I would wait to call until after I got done being out or whatever the case may be. But I mean, I've mentioned it like in conversations just to see, because truth be told, anybody that either one of us dates is coming into a situation that I feel like is already established.
Absolutely.
So it's like you have to come in, and this is my opinion, you have to come in and be cool with what's already working for us. Because you coming in and being upset at him for talking to me, or I still do this with him, or we do this as a family and this and that, like in return, you stressing him out,
right? Because
he cool, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I think you have to separate the fact that, okay, he's not hanging out with his ex-girlfriend, he's hanging out with his kid, and his, and that's the mother of that kid, Right. So I'm not going nowhere at the end of the day.
So y'all still do joint birthdays.
Joint birthdays. Our son just graduated from pre-K. We do stuff like all the major stuff.
Right.
Like we communicate to where I tell him, okay, Jacob got this coming up. He got this coming up. Of course.
Yeah.
And that's just something that I feel like you should do. And our significant other can't be upset about that. We have a kid together that's only 5.
Right.
So we're gonna still have to do things together. And if I don't know. Then I guess that goes to your point where if you don't have a kid, you wouldn't understand. But some people be having kids, but their situation be janky. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get along with their baby daddy or their baby mama, And they like, well, they looking at us like, why y'all still do that together?
Yeah. You made a point, and I had something
I
wanted to ask you. No, it was me.
Drinking is funny.
No, it wasn't it. I had it in my head, but it'll come back to me. So, in the planning of events, because you say y'all still do, is it any? Because there's 2 sides to every story, right?
Right.
So we've only discussed your side, but your baby daddy has a life of his own, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, whenever you ready, nigga, we here.
So I'm pretty sure he dates and, is probably in a situation or have women around. So how is that relationship between you and them?
Well, I just get what he tells me too.
Okay.
So, and then me having a relationship with whoever his significant other is, I'm not going to form a relationship until I feel like you going to be around.
Okay.
I'm not just going to, like, I'm nice and cordial. Like, if you bring her somewhere and I see her, which I want to meet.
The girlfriend or whatever.
A girlfriend, yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you bring her, somewhere, I'm going to be nice and cordial. But, of course, I want to meet whoever you're going to have around my kid.
Yes. Stay right there.
Yeah.
Okay. At what point do you think that should take place?
Well, I don't want to say, generally, I think, in my position, because I feel like it's different because I have our son more often, so he can have a girlfriend and
she'd never meet
him. And she might, never meet him. But then if you're going to introduce our son to somebody, I would like to meet her first, which it hasn't always happened that way,
right.
Which he feels like I should give him the benefit of the doubt to have good judgment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I think just me being a mom, and then that's my only kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just that overprotective mom, and I want to know who going to be around my kid, where she taking him at. She don't need to be with him by herself. Not if y'all just, dating.
Of course not.
Now, if you done been with her for a minute, it's all right, I guess. But,
So she can take the nigga go get a Cinnabon.
So, I want to stay here because I
why
have
the daddy
a few
can't
questions.
go with him?
Why?
Okay, but
UGA playing right now. Like they going to perimeter. They going to get a center bun. Bring me one back.
So
no.
okay, so how? Okay, so you expect to meet the girlfriend before the kids?
Right.
Here's where I disagree.
Okay.
I'm around her more than you. Mm-hmm. I'm around my children just as much as this is just me in my situation because at present our shit is literally 50-50.
Okay.
Like week on, week off. So I'm with my children just as much as you are with them. But I'm with the individual that I choose to introduce to them far more than you are. Mm-hmm. So I would much rather get them comfortable with being around her versus
Me?
yeah, because you ain't finna be here. Nigga, it's finna be a, hey, how you doing? I'm X, you're Y.
This is Z.
Take care of my babies. And then, motherfucker, we may see you again at a birthday party or a graduation. Like, you're not as, and I hate to make it sound like this, you're not as significant as you may think because of the amount of time that I spend with my children and I spend with her.
We're talking about solely boyfriend, girlfriend.
Solely boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not talking about fiance, all that, because that's a whole different
But see, boyfriend and girlfriend, that's just kind of fly by here and there. I don't know if y'all still gonna be together.
Very true.
So it's like, I don't want you introducing my kid to somebody and then 2 weeks later it's somebody different. Or they be like, dang, daddy, what happened to so and so? Now they getting you in trouble.
Very fair, right? So but at the same token, you should,
what happened to
because
Keisha?
you had a child with him. So clearly you trust his judgment. No.
Sometimes.
To an extent.
To an extent,
right?
We're gonna put a pin in
that.
Okay,
we will. So you trust and I'm in the same position that he's in currently right now, right? Okay. So I feel like you should know who I am. You should know that. Well, for one, my kids only met one woman outside of two now.
Outside of their mother.
Outside of their mother, yeah.
You better talk about it, nigga.
Yeah, of course. So the first relationship, right? Second relationship, far better situation, and I used far more caution than I did in the first one. So in my position, I feel like you should be looking at me like, well, that nigga, he know me.
Yeah.
He know that I will fucking kill for these kids. So he would know who the fuck to bring around them and who not to. That's how I'm looking at the situation.
Well, I feel like for him, he knows me and he knows how I am with
ass nigga, bro, you just peed twice. Okay, goddamn. Little bladder ass boy. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
For him, he knows me and he knows how I am about our child too. And it's like, for him, I just want him to know which he knows. It's just a respect thing for me,
of course,
because I would do the same thing for him, which is why nobody has ever met our kid,
right?
You know, and I told him when he's dating the girl that he's with now, like I said, well, I want to meet her. And the first time I brought our son over to their place, I had a conversation with her, and I made it clear of what my expectations were and what I was comfortable with. You said all of this to
the girl?
Yeah. I sure did.
Okay. Can you walk me through that conversation?
Well, I just told her, I was like, hey, nice to meet you, this and that. And I was like, this is Jacob's first time, being over here. Well, to my knowledge, and you're here. And I said, I'm not comfortable with you being here along with him. I was like, his dad should be here. Anytime.
You said this to the girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that wrong?
I don't know. I'm listening. I'm just
he didn't have a problem with it. So that's all that really,
He's not going to say that to you.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, that's on him. But I mean, but I thought that I was very respectful, and I had the conversation in front of him. It wasn't I asked him to leave. It was the three of us sitting there, talking.
It sounds
because I told him, I said I wanted to meet her and have a conversation.
So the only thing I see there, not saying that you're wrong or anything, that could be intimidating and cause some.
How is that intimidating? Because I'm his mother.
I understand. However, he also has a father. Mm-hmm. So if y'all created a child together, this is just me talking. Mm-hmm. If y'all created a child together, y'all created a child under similar ideologies. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you knew, oh, well, he got the same family background as me or similar. Same morals and values. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have his baby. Not saying that it was that easy, but
Right.
you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So to me, that translates over to when the kids get older, like the decisions that we make. We're you all are in tune as far as school is concerned,
Right.
healthcare is concerned, side of town we're gonna live in is concerned. Like y'all are in tune in all of these areas. So me personally, I would look at it like, yo, we don't need no lecture. You know what I'm saying?
who
Not
he's
saying
dating.
that you gave them a lecture. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Well, it wasn't a lecture to him.
It was to her,
It
though.
was the conversation to her. But and then the thing is too. I mean, which I thought that we were, on the because she has a kid too. So I
Right.
would think that she would.
Even better.
Yeah. So I would think that she would have understood. What she did understand where I was coming from.
Right.
Like after the conversation, she was fine with what I said, because at that point, I mean, that was his first time.
Right.
Our son's first time,
Of course.
but I mean now
That you
it's
know
been
of.
well that I know of,
Right,
exactly.
right. Okay.
So it's like, I mean, to me a mother that doesn't want to see who her child is going to be around, I don't know. That's kind of weird to me.
It's very weird. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want to see. Only thing I'm saying is, I think it's certain things that just don't need to be
To be said.
said. Like it's understood.
So he should have knew that I was going to say don't have him around her by himself.
He probably should have. No, I don't think that, because I think that this is my personal opinion, right? In knowing
You gotta think about that.
who your people is, and knowing that I've been around him, I think that he know how crazy or sane you may
Right.
it can be, right?
Yeah.
So he know, okay, if this gonna be my girlfriend, first and foremost, in the back of your mind, you thinking, my baby mama crazy. That's first and foremost to most niggas.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not. I'm just very protective over my child.
Okay.
That is
Like
Morse
that, I mean-
code for crazy.
No, because
You gotta crack that bitch.
That is Morse code for crazy.
I don't care about anything else except for if it affects him.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's not crazy.
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but we can't rule out insanity.
Okay.
We can't. You know what I'm saying? Because if it comes down to it, you will do whatever the fuck needs to be done that needs to be done when it involves your child.
Exactly.
Sane or insane. Correct?
Correct, but that's
Okay.
not crazy. That's just being a parent.
It is. I understand.
But
So,
I think at we're all parents. Like
Yes.
you're gonna do some insane shit for your
of course,
For your
of
kid,
course.
yeah.
So I think this is my sole opinion. I think that any woman that comes around him
Mm-hmm.
being baby daddy or the father of your child, I mean, I
Right,
didn't mean this. I
yeah.
apologize.
That sounds better.
Yeah, father of your child. He knows you, so
Mm-hmm.
he know what the fuck you don't tolerate. He know what the fuck you won't put up with. So he's going to be subconsciously looking at women like, just like how you analyze men and you know, oh well, this particular situation happened. I don't think I want my son around there.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Not saying that you don't. Why don't you think that he's not doing the same thing on his end?
Because sometimes it's just different. I think it's just different sometimes.
How though?
Because, and then I feel like too, because in most situations when you break up, the mom takes on more of the like daily responsibilities of the kid. In most cases.
So now, how long were y'all together?
We were together for what? 5?
That's a long time.
Yeah, that is.
That's a long time. So he
Damn,
know
my
you
boy.
in and out. He know you in and out.
She
And
got
this
married.
is the point that I'm trying to make. He knows
That's
you.
what I'm trying to say.
He knows you inside and out, right? And he knows what you will put up with and what you won't put up with.
Yeah, but sometimes niggas like to try you and they like to see what they can get away with.
See?
But
That's
okay,
that
that's
the
a
women's
whole-
ego that I
No,
was
it's
talking
not.
about.
But
No,
that's a
but that's-
whole other
But
conversation
that's
though.
true. They like to see what they can push. See what buttons they can push.
How old is your father of your child?
31.
Yeah, I'm about
So
to say,
he around y'all age.
Yeah, I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 31, yeah.
See, I'm older. I'm
Yeah.
36. So it's like at a certain point, it's like, bro, I don't even I want peace.
Right.
At all times. I don't
Exactly.
give a fuck
But-
what's going on.
But the way I look at him is almost like he's trying to get there, or if he's not already there.
Right.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely
Yeah.
wants, yeah.
Yeah. And this is me talking, not knowing the situation at all.
Yeah, but like I said, boy, you welcome anytime, my boy.
Yeah, so my thing is, in him knowing you, and him knowing the structure that y'all don't put in place, if he's smart, which I believe that he is, he's not going to disrupt that with just any old body.
Right.
So I'm only saying that the benefit of doubt should be given to
Well,
him.
maybe it was just to make me feel better.
Now we unpacking.
It was
That's what I was getting to.
It was to make me
Look.
feel
That's what
better.
I was
Like,
trying to
Britt,
pull it
as
out
a
you without
mother.
pulling it out you.
It's like an onion, bro. You got to peel back
on.
layers.
Peel back the
Come
layers.
on. This goes back to the women ego
Well, yeah.
that I was asking about earlier.
Yeah.
It is.
It made me feel better to have that conversation, knowing I said what I wanted to say. So that way, if anything happened, I could be like, I told you. Now I done told you.
Oh my God, women are all the same. Y'all are though. Not in a bad way. Like, because y'all have similar instincts, y'all have similar expectations, and I'm talking about women of substance. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got your shit together, you a great mom, career woman, all of the above. Those type of women, you know not to fucking play with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to get to.
I got a question.
For who? For me?
Just both of y'all in general.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing with me, it could be a question for me, but I never had to experience this. When you meet the significant other or the girlfriend or whatever, do you try to establish dominance?
I didn't. It's only been one dude, so I didn't.
No.
And this I'm sorry, so sorry to cut you off.
ahead.
This goes back to what I was kind of drilling you on. I don't have to, because I
Yeah.
know her.
Yeah.
I know how she used to talk to me. so, nigga, God bless you, number one. Number two, I know what the fuck she ain't gonna put up with. So I don't even have to have that conversation with you. Yo, my name is Nick. These my kids.
Yeah.
I left the conversation just like that. Now you and to me, I know he know me because he see me pull up, drop them off. He see me pull up, take them to karate. He see me pull up, take them
Yeah.
to school. At the drop of a dime, I'm there. So you know I'm present. So
Right.
don't fucking try me.
Right.
Not saying that I ever said that to him, but I think that you
that's-
understand energy.
Right.
That nigga just see me too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
You
saying?
feel what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Because that's the situation. That's how it's going to be for me.
Right.
Like, my son's father is present and there. So anybody that I date, not to say they got to be besties or, but
Yeah.
I would want for them to get along because he's going to be there.
Yeah.
He's not going nowhere, just like I'm not going nowhere.
Right.
So, and I was just talking about this the other day. I'm like, whoever I date, they have to be real secure and comfortable.
Absolutely.
Because we still do a lot of
yeah.
stuff together just because our son is so little.
Right.
Like, we had, like you said, joint birthday parties. We just went on and this is the crazy part. He didn't even come, but we went on the family vacation together.
I was wondering where he was. I wanted to ask you
Yeah,
that too.
he didn't come. But
You was there with the family.
Me and my mom were there with the family, and that's just because it's just been so many relationships established over the years.
Yeah.
Like my mom and his stepmom are friends outside of me and him.
Who established these conversations as far as family vacation? Just off the one y'all just went on.
Well, she
The
stepmom established the conversation in the beginning, and then
Stepmom?
yeah, like she.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
put that
okay.
together. So she established that because she's a planner, y'all know.
Well, yeah,
Absolutely.
So she established that conversation about the family trip, and of course, her whole mindset is she is inviting, me because of we have a kid together,
course.
and it's like, well, I'm not going to take your kid out the country and not, and invite you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in return, it was me and my mom, and they were invited.
Where
but-
y'all went?
to Dominican Republic.
Cool.
So the original conversation is I would take him.
No, from the beginning it was
Would y'all
all
let us
it was
go?
all of us
Gotcha.
going,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
from the
Okay,
beginning, yeah.
Gotcha.
So for me, I've come to realize too, once you understand that there is no more this between us.
Yeah.
Everything else is easy. In my personal, and this is just me talking because, you know, my peoples, they cohabitate. You know what I'm saying? So he's there, just as much as I'm with my kids, he with them. So I show appreciation to him, like, yo, like you just as intricate as I am. You know what I'm saying? I done bought Father's Day cards, recognized on birthdays, stuff like that, because I want you to know, like, it ain't there's no issue at all. Like, I appreciate
But you
what
talking
you do.
about your ex's significant other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Current.
Oh, that's
current.
good.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
there's no ego on me,
Yeah.
on my behalf. I'm not saying that it took a very, very long time for me to
For it
get
to
to
get
this
there.
point, of course. But, you know, and I had to put my pride to the side. I was the Jody. I want to see my son. I had that point. You know what I'm saying? It never got that bad. But I had that point where, and then I had conversations with dudes that are in similar situations to me, and it let me know that it's okay for you to show appreciation to somebody that is playing a role in your kid's life.
Yeah.
And I think once niggas really understand that, bro, everything else is easy, bro. I ain't had an argument in 3.5, almost 4 years.
Let me tell you something.
It's good.
Yeah.
I ain't buying. If she ever remarried, I ain't buying a nigga. Another
You say
shit.
that now.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
You said that. I feel you. You said it now. I said that in the beginning. I did. I said that in the beginning. But when you really gotta like hone in, like think about it. God forbid this ever happens, and something happens to y'all, and y'all don't make it right. Mm-hmm. The custody is not going to be. It's going to be lopsided. Let me just say.
I already get that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the custody being lopsided, there's going to be a lot of times that you're not going to be with your child.
No, I commend you for doing it.
Absolutely, but you got to get to a point. You don't have to right now. This is hypothetically speaking, but you have to get to a point where you at peace with yourself.
Yeah, I'm at peace.
Yeah, like it's no issue to me. It's no issue because I'm bigger than my pride.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought his other mother's
Something? No?
Well, now here's the thing, right?
Well, that's a different situation because it ain't been no 3-4 years.
Yeah, recognizing versus like going all out. I'm recognizing it's a token of appreciation.
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not nothing. I ain't going and get no car or no shit like that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
This
Like
is a car, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a car and like, yo, I appreciate what you're doing. Happy birthday, yo, like many more. All of that other shit because my son is around you just as much as he's around me.
Right.
So whatever you do or don't do, I gotta unravel when he get around here.
Right.
So if you doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, what I look like not congratulating you?
Right.
And you got a child too. So we the same person in essence.
I ain't got to that level yet.
You don't have to get there.
Right. You don't have to get there.
And I feel
you don't
like-
got to deal with this co-parenting.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I ever got to that level, the petty would just be as his verse.
I think everybody goes through
go
that
through
stage
it.
of petty, especially in the
Absolutely.
beginning, because I think you're still kind of butthurt, you know?
Right.
But I mean, if it gets to the point where, okay, I like you said, you got to pick your battles, and sometimes you just got to put your pride aside.
That's exactly what
But
it
I
is.
haven't got to that point yet because it don't be stuff that be, It. You said it's been almost 3.5, 4 years, so that's the long-standing relationship.
Yeah.
If I can see that this ain't even gonna happen, I'm not even gonna make that effort.
Wait.
Because I know him.
Okay. Yeah.
So why would I make that effort?
We'll talk about this off here. I don't think this need to be on tape.
You say, I mean, it's cool.
Nah, I don't think this need to be on tape.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, like I say.
But I mean, if you know that, why make that effort in the beginning? Like, I need to know that it's going to be a minute before I make an effort. And then, which, I mean, in the beginning, fine, you like you said, you bring your representative. So you're going to do everything you can to make sure my son is happy and do those things, which is fine. But I want to see a year, 2, 3 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I
So
don't think
you
I
need
should
to
make
see-
that
you need to
effort
see the
in the beginning. Yeah, I need to see the longevity
Okay.
in it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So and then also with that, and you say you haven't gotten there yet, but with my significant other, I have to commend her because understanding is very important in these types of situations. You know what I'm saying? So for her to understand that it's gonna be times that I go through some shit and you probably not gonna be able to fix it, but I just need you to be there for me, and vice versa. Like it's times where she get frustrated with certain things, and it's really nothing you could say.
Yeah,
there's nothing you could say or do to make that other person feel good, but just the presence of them knowing that you understand what you're going through goes a long way.
Well, that's why I said it's a lot. Like, do I want to date somebody with a kid or not with a kid?
Leave them niggas without kids alone.
Because sometimes when they don't have a kid, now I don't got to deal with, if you got drama with your kid's mama.
Very true. However, but you may have to deal with somebody that don't understand why you going through what you going through with your baby daddy, because they could say some stupid ass shit like,
I made reservations.
Well, you should just block them. You should just not talk to them no more. Yo, like I
can't do that. I got a kid,
not infant, but I got a grade
toddler.
school child over there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right. Which some people do that. That's why I'm just I know some people, and I just thank God, because I'm like, despite anything that has ever happened, I'm like, damn, my son got a good father.
Yeah, my dog, he was, and because I've known him since grade school.
Yeah.
So he's been raised properly between his mom and
who you talking about?
Her
brother. My son's father.
Okay.
Her son's father, yeah.
Yes.
He's been raised properly.
Yeah, I don't like baby daddy.
You don't like baby daddy, right?
I ain't got baby daddy. I'm an ex-husband. So,
right.
That's just,
so he's been raised in a manner of respect, and he has a line that he may try but won't cross.
Yeah,
of course.
So and
at the end of the day, he'll do anything for his kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because he's seen multiple people do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Kudos to him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Anything else you want to add? We can keep going if you ain't got shit to do. It looked like both of us off this week.
Right, I know, right?
Need some more tequila. Look, I don't gonna get my shit. I don't gonna get my little nigga till Friday. So
I want you to say what you wanted to say. I really do.
What was
about what?
You were saying we could talk about it off air. I want you to say it, and then I'll let you know if we need to talk about it off air.
Shit, I can't. Hold on. I
don't think. Yeah.
I gotta remember.
He's like, oh, we'll talk about it off air.
I just forgot now.
Big ass head.
This should have wrote that
I
shit
was about
down.
to say that's that's kind of yours too. Y'all cousin. So we don't want too much of the business out.
Well, I think we did a good job of masking.
Yeah.
We like nobody know who.
Nobody know who we talking about.
They know.
Yeah, they do. If they ever did. Yeah, they do. Okay.
But I think I did pretty good though.
I think you did
too.
You did
well.
I speak very highly of him.
As you should. Look, every time I seen him, he had his kids.
Yeah.
With him, so
exactly.
And I seen him a lot.
But he's also been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put everything out there, but he's been through
a lot in his life.
Yeah, through some things, and for him, when I see him, I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, in the man that I see, like all I can do is just, I can clap my hand, dap him up, bro. How you doing? You working? Your kids taken care of. I'm proud of you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what the fuck him and my brother used to do.
I got
you. So, like, when I see him, like, all I can do is, bro, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to hit me back all the time. Like, I already know. I only got one. I already know how busy that shit is.
Yeah.
To have multiples, I have no idea. So, you don't got to hit me back all the time. Like, just know that I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure your family is too.
Yeah.
Do you want to be married?
Yes.
Do you want more kids?
Yes.
How many more kids?
It depends on if who I'm with has kids.
Why that matter?
Well, so okay,
because I know, but that might be a lot. That might be a lot of kids. Like if you got 2 kids, I got 1. That's already 3. We might can only have 1 together. That we gotta think. We gotta think about the car situation, traveling. That's a lot of aspects to think about when we got all these goddamn kids. So if you don't have any kids, I would like to have 2 more. I said I've always wanted to have 3 kids.
Okay.
So yeah, I would like in an ideal situation I would have 2 more kids.
I think I could do 2 more. Too.
Yeah.
So the max is 3.
Yes.
My max is.
Yours would be
3 now. So
you talking about 5?
So that's 5.
I can do 5.
Ooh.
You gonna need a minivan.
Yeah.
Nigga, please. 2 of these niggas finna be gone in a minute.
we going out, nigga. We ain't driving your shit.
Yeah,
Right.
like 2 of these niggas, and then Chase finna be the babysitter, so we good.
That's true.
And I think about that too. I'm like, it's going to be a big age gap.
Yeah.
Between my next kids and my son that I have now. So I'm just like, whew. I'm gonna have to start all over again.
I'm far more equipped than I was with the first one.
Oh, right.
So it's like I know little tricks of the trade now. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents, I think they're starting to entertain migrating up here. So that's a whole that changes the game completely. You got grandma up here, nigga, please. Okay, we dropping these niggas off and we having a great time. Okay, so that's that. But so you want to be married, you want kids. Now, and this is just this is just me being messy, I guess.
You're right.
Huh? Oh, so yes, you can ask that. So, at any rate, when y'all get married, is he invited to the wedding? Your child's father.
When I get married?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would invite him, but I don't know if he would come.
Okay.
That's awkward as fuck.
Is it?
We need some more tequila.
Why? No, we don't. We're good.
No. I don't know. I ain't. Fuck no.
I mean,
Why not? I don't see the problem.
Yeah.
An invitation, you don't gotta come.
Yeah, you don't have to come, but I would extend the invitation.
Are you extending the invitation?
I would extend the invitation. And you can bring your girlfriend too.
Okay.
I don't care.
What? Y'all
Yeah.
niggas tripping. Y'all niggas
You know
tripping.
women petty, bro. They want you to date because that's their day.
No, because you want to know what's gonna happen. You bring your girlfriend. I gotta address her. Slick
Well,
will
you
be-
cannot
Slick
dress
will be
me.
down to the
I'm
navel.
being in the wedding dress, so you cannot dress me,
I
boo
don't know
boo.
about that.
Yeah,
She'll be
yeah,
dancing
that's
like the whole on soul food.
I have another question too. So, Steve Harvey this morning, and we can end on this note. Steve Harvey this morning, I guess it was a strawberry letter. So my girlfriend, she sent me a text. The shit
Oh,
came
I be
out.
liking the strawberry lettuce.
Yeah, the shit came out the fucking blue. I didn't know what it was, but I answered it according to what I know and feel. So the question was, let me see, let me pull it up. And then Jeff, after this, you can ask the question that you wanted to ask. Damn, I'm trying to find it.
Trying to go smoke.
Yeah, she is.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if you asked your child's father, do you think that this hairstyle looks good on me? What do you think his response would be? I think I'm asking that right. Yeah.
If I asked him,
Like,
how
for
does
example,
this hairstyle look on me?
Yeah, you went to the salon, you tried something new.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not are you currently dating anybody? You're not dating nobody right now?
No.
Okay, so
But I still don't feel like that wouldn't be appropriate.
thank you.
For me to ask him that.
That's the answer that
that's
we was
cheating.
looking for.
Yeah.
That's
like
cheating.
I wouldn't even put him in that position.
Boy, what the hell color I need to
Yeah,
get?
so
Like we
that's
all
what-
know what that shit mean.
That's what the answer was posed. I mean, the question was posed to me. If my ex, any of my exes, not necessarily one person, but if my ex asked me how this hairstyle looks on me, what will my response be? That was the question. My response was, "Why you asking me this?"
Right.
Not to her, but this is my response to the question.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Why are you asking me this?
Yeah.
Because number one, if you're dating somebody, that's who that question needs to be.
Needs to
directed.
go to, right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not dating somebody, you need to find somebody, or your daddy, or somebody
To ask that
somebody
question
else.
to,
They
right.
tell them
Especially
DM.
if I'm in a situation, because that's not a question that you should be asking me. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
it ain't, if we don't have kids together, you should be asking me at all. But if
Yeah.
we got kids together, you shouldn't be asking me at all.
Yeah.
Still, but we shouldn't even be talking if it ain't concerning
Right.
they well-being. So
Now, if he ain't have a girlfriend, I might ask him, but he got a girlfriend. So,
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I just would, because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I think about it. Like, well, dang, would I want somebody doing that to me? I'm not gonna do that to her.
But does that leave the door cracked?
I mean, for me, I think maybe just because we have a kid, the door is always going to be cracked for me. And I'll just be honest. Because I just think that I'm always going to feel like, what if, or I want this for our kid. So it's always going to be that little piece, that little crack open.
So,
which I don't know if that's good or not. I think that's kind of bad, right?
It depends.
Right. So this leads into my question. I had to remember what the fuck I was going to ask. So it leads to when your child's father, or if they bring somebody around, your initial scan is like, all right, I'm better than such and such.
No, that's not my initial scan.
Okay.
No, my initial scan is...
Yeah, what is your initial scan?
My initial scan is to see how they are around my kid. That's the first thing I'm concerned about.
How would you know that?
But also, we put ourselves on, like, we see ourselves every day in the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, I got muscles. I got good hair.
Right.
I got, you know what I'm saying? I got good beard. And you see somebody that doesn't meet your standard. But meets the significant up or
you be like, dang, why he with her?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's just the pettiness coming out.
Of
I ain't
course.
even gonna lie, because sometimes you be like, dang, why he with her, or why she with him? What they doing?
I know me, so it's like I am not intimidated by it too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am and what I represent and where I came from. So it's not too many. I don't even look at, like, on a regular day, I don't even look at dudes and be intimidated. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and we men. You put your pants one leg at a time, just like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't never look at it like that. All of the people that have came after me from exes or whatever, I think about all the shit I hated about them. And I be like, nigga, good luck. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a reason why we not together anymore.
Yeah.
And when you're not together with somebody anymore, and for a fact you're not supposed to be with them, you think about all the bad shit first. There may be some good shit that comes sprinkled here and there or whatever, but for the most part, it's like, I don't really want to go back to that. So it don't even matter what y'all got going on, because hopefully they've grown from wherever we were.
Well, for me, I think about it from the aspect of just having a kid together. Yeah, I think that's where I come from, which I don't know. I think it's this is just for me speaking, and maybe because it's not very new, but our child is so young,
Yeah.
You just think about the what ifs and the things you wanted for your kid and just how you seen your life going, and that's just not something I seen for myself. So it's like you just always think about it.
All right.
Well, not always, but it's always like that thought in the back of your mind.
Okay. Possibly.
Maybe. I don't know.
Did we answer your question, Jeffrey?
Y'all did. But it brought up another one.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
What?
With you having such a close relationship with your mom. And I know parents have a vision of our lives.
Right.
What is her perspective about the situation?
I mean, my mom is just, I think she's happy where we are now, as far as me and my son's father.
Right.
Like, she sees that, because it was rough for a while. And I'm close with her. I talk to my mom every day.
Yeah.
So she knows the in and outs of what has gone on. And I mean, shoot, even sometimes, it'll be the three of us on the phone, and she'll be like, no, Brittany, you wrong. And I'd be like, well, damn, I'm your kid. Why are you sticking up for him?
No, but that's how I got to be.
But
sometimes.
that's how it has to be. And that's why I can go to my mom and get her opinions on stuff, because I know she's not going to be biased.
Right.
So, I mean, I think she just wants me to be happy. I mean, I just think she just looks at how we are now, and she's just happy that her grandchild is happy. So that's her take on it.
My mama biased.
But I'm like I said, we were all just together.
We all know how Pat is.
But we were all
My
just
mama biased.
together, for our son's birthday party.
Right.
Like all of us were there. And like I said before, my mom and his stepmom have a relationship,
Right.
outside of us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot to come into. I'll be honest.
Your mom still
Looking
look like
from
she
the
go to
outside
brunch.
in. Yeah.
Thank you. That's where I was going earlier.
She do
Okay.
go to brunch. We go to brunch together and get our bottomless mimosas.
I remember now coming into. Okay, so this, I promise this is the last point. So
Okay.
this is what I wanted to remember from earlier. You said coming into, and that's what sparked my mind. So for me, this is how it's been when I've been dating. When you already have a situation at hand, and this kind of really only related to dating individuals that didn't have kids. Women often feel like, well, they want to feel important. Number one,
Right.
They want to feel important. They want to feel like a priority. That's very, very hard to manage when you have other priorities.
Right.
Work is probably first and foremost because that's the only way you're going to be able to take care of everybody.
Right.
And then after that is children or kids or children. So that's already two entities before said girlfriend or whoever the individual is, before you even can entertain her being important. Have you had to, I guess my question is, what is it about women that they feel like they have to
Be first.
fit in? Yeah, be first, or because I've heard this oftentimes. I feel squeezed in, or I don't feel like a priority, or I feel like there are other things that come before me, and it's like, well, there are.
Well, there are.
Yeah, you know what I'm
and-
saying?
and-
Like, it's hard to communicate that to a woman, especially a woman that doesn't have any kids.
Right.
It's hard to communicate that to a woman because, hey, listen, you chose to continue to entertain me. Yeah, I stepped to you, or yeah, I DM'd you, or yeah, I tried to holler at you.
But you chose
But I
to
was
stay.
honest about my situation. Yo,
Yeah.
I got 2 kids. I work. I got podcasts. These are the things that I have going on right
Yeah.
now. So somewhere in between any of these, you gonna have the hopscotch.
Right.
Motherfucker. You're gonna have to fit in somewhere and kind of mesh into what
Right.
I have going on, especially if you don't have kids. Now, if you do have kids, I got to do the same thing.
The same
with
thing
you.
for you, right?
Yeah.
Which maybe I can be more understanding with that because I have a kid. Because at the end of the day, he's going to come 1st. Not saying that you're not a priority, but it's like, okay, especially if I'm at that point where you're not going to meet him.
Right.
If I have him, we can't go out. If I don't have a babysitter, I'm sorry, we can't go out.
Yeah.
So, and I think that I can be more understanding in that aspect because I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for people that can't understand that, it's like, okay, at the end of the day, I want to be with a man that's going to, if he has kids, that's going to choose his kids first. Because if I'm looking at you and you ain't a good dad, I damn sure don't want to have a kid with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to prioritize your kids because that's what's going to come first. You ask a man to pick between you or his kids, you're going to be butthurt because he's always going to pick his kids. Man. And if he doesn't, that's not a man that I don't want to be with.
I got you.
He don't make the coochie go woo woo.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, because that was a huge thing for me at one point in my life. Like, it was, it was almost like passive aggressive. Mm-hmm. You saying you understand, but your actions,
you got to go do this again?
Yeah, but your actions aren't particularly moving towards the understanding finish line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because without getting into too many details, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
In certain relationships, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say, like, I've been on both sides. And, women that have kids are going to be far much more understanding than women with kids. Vice versa in your situation as well. So, any closing remarks, Jeffrey?
I'm good. I had a great time.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. This was fun. I got relaxed after like the first 2-3 minutes.
Well,
so
you know,
yeah, I'm
I've been
good.
doing this for 5 years, so you know,
Look,
like,
she took like 75% of the cup too.
I
so-
know.
yeah,
I
like,
think that helped.
Once the drink start flowing, and you know, me just being an extraordinary conversationalist, you know, things just happen naturally.
Naturally,
He wouldn't
yeah.
be shit without.
conversa-
He wouldn't
You
be
know,
shit without
Nah,
me.
I agree with you. 1,000%. I agree with you. I had to go through a whole bunch of people to get to you. So
Oh, to
I
get to you as
appreciate
a
that.
co-host.
Absolutely, yeah. So, you know, you can plug whatever you got going on. Your sister do what she do? She tires,
yeah, shout out-
eyelashes. What else
Tires?
she do?
Lashes, yes. Girl Code Minks. Yeah, my sister Jazz, she does good lashes. Hit her
Girl
up.
Code.
She in Girl Code Minks.
What's her Instagram?
Girl Code Minks.
Okay,
That's
hold
her.
on,
Yeah, that's her business Instagram.
Let's see what she working with. Girl Code.
She might be
Minks.
next in line.
Right
Minks
there,
Jazz.
Jasmine. Yep, that's her.
Shout out to Jazz.
Look, there I go right there on her page. Look, see?
That's you. That's you
That's
right there
me.
too. Okay.
Yep, that's me.
What is said
gon-
in the
she
lash
gonna hook
room
you up
stays
with the
in the lash
lashes.
room. Okay. What y'all be talking about?
Now,
Niggas.
didn't you just read that and it say what stay?
Is this her?
No,
No, that's not her.
no.
She did the lashes.
She did the lashes.
Got it. Okay.
That's her.
Which one?
This one right here.
Okay. Our CEO rocking lash naughty. 25 millimeters
Yes.
of goodness.
So
What does
yeah,
that
if you
mean?
can't do, the lash extension, she sell strip lashes too. She can put them on for you.
So, okay. So there's a science to the lash thing.
Yes.
I'm assuming. I've only seen the ones in Walmart. Like
Oh
you
gosh,
could
we are
buy-
way past that.
But they the ones in Walmart not good.
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I mean, if you just gonna have them on for that night, then yes, they're fine.
I knew
But
somebody
what my
that's
sister,
what they wore. Like they went to get them.
Oh.
And they
well,
wore
what
'em.
my sister does, she does the individual lash extensions.
You go get the Walmart ones?
Not the Walmart, but I only wear strips because I only wear them for that moment. Like it'd be different if I felt like I needed them every single day.
Right.
So what determines if you need them every day?
I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. Like me, I can't put a strip on every day.
Gotcha.
So I have my sister. What she does is they last for like 3-4 weeks. So you don't have to put on the strip every day. It's like a glue or adhesion or whatever you call it. I don't know, that she puts on your lashes and they stay on.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like it's a science to this.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays it's a whole nother maintenance, like going to get your nails and your hair done. You gotta go get your lashes done.
What is a service like this roughly cost on average?
Well, you can get like a natural look from my sister. I think it's like $85.
That's for the top and the bottom.
No, that's just for the top.
So you got to pay extra for the bottom.
Yeah,
I
but
only
most
know
times
this
you don't
'cause-
have to get bottom.
I only know this because I follow Instagram and Twitter, and I be seeing the girls talk about top and bottom and shit
Yeah.
like that. So I pay attention and shit like that. So you got the top and the bottom, 80 for the top.
I think if you do top and bottom with my sister, it's like one. I don't know,
One
don't
and
get
some
me the line.
change.
One, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm her sister though, so I get that sisterly
of
love.
course. So this is inclusive of hair, nails, wax.
Yep.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
See all the stuff we have to go through to look pretty for y'all.
Hey man, y'all should have had a dick. Your bad.
First of all, my beard shit ain't that fucking inexpensive.
It's not,
okay?
man. I mean, bro, for me, $55 every other week
You
for
get
a
a
haircut.
cut, right.
Me and my son.
Oh no. Shoot, it costs a couple $100 to get if you want your girl to have some weave.
Well,
That's
luckily mine don't wear.
that's
weave.
$300 right there.
Why do you need weave though?
I mean, some girls like weave.
Are you more weave or natural?
It depends. Summertime, I'd rather have a protective style, cause I don't.
That's weave.
Yeah,
Got it.
cause I'm not wanting to go get my hair pressed and have all that heat on my hair every week.
Are you one of those that want a guy to like pay for certain grooming things for you?
No, not in. I mean, we got to be together for a long time. Like even with my ex, it took me a lot to. Like I don't like to ask for anything. I'll do it myself. But if he offered, it was a lot for me to accept that.
Right.
And I don't know what that is. Maybe because he was kind of really like the first guy I dated, like in my, I guess, adult years.
Yeah.
So I guess that was like a thing.
Okay.
So, but that wasn't something that I was used to. I never had that before. So I'm not expecting it now.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so Jazz, what was
Girl
the,
Code Minx.
Girl Code Minx. Shout
She
out
in
to
Atlanta.
Jasmine Marshall in Atlanta, Georgia. Hit her up. It's GirlCodeMinks Jazz with a Z.
Jazz with a Z.
Okay, she do the minks, top and the bottom. have your paper right if you come in to get the top and the bottom. Shout out to Books and Booze. You have a book coming soon.
She coming back in August.
Okay, so we'll talk about this again sometime in August. We'll probably get drunk and have a lot of drugs and talk about the book for 5 minutes again.
I think
and then play other games.
The book is called Believe by King Benjamin. That's gonna run from between August and September.
That looks
Do
scary.
you read? No. You want to
No.
join the book club? It's really, really fun.
I was about to say I'm more of an audio.
I ain't read a book yet,
She
but
do
I always
audio.
have fun.
Oh,
do
but you
audio.
have fun
I
though.
have
Okay, so yeah, so I can
It's a
come
lot
in.
of alcohol and a lot of drugs. Drugs
No,
are great.
I mean Sierra invited me to the last one,
Drugs
but
are
I was
great.
out of town.
Yeah, like
So yeah, I wanted to come. Yeah.
So here's what we do, right? For those of you avid book lovers, okay, we get together and we discuss the book for all of maybe 15 minutes. And then the rest of the time is drugs and alcohol. And
This nigga
it
say
is.
drugs like
It
like-
is.
it's just weed.
Called Books and Booze.
It's just weed.
But booze is the liquor,
Yes.
not the drugs.
But here's the thing.
Marijuana only.
But we're very we participate in recreational matters responsibly. You know what I'm saying? We have most of the time we have our children with us, so we don't overindulge. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
Okay.
ODing going on or nothing like that.
It's only
Yeah, but you can OD on marijuana as well. Yes,
You can?
I know. Yes,
I'm the
you
only
can.
nigga that OD on marijuana.
See, look, didn't I just tell you?
I didn't think you could.
But yes, so shout out to Books and Booze. The new book is coming in August. Shout out to the sponsors, Marley Juice at Marley Juice, so 305 on Instagram. Marley Juice 305 on Twitter as well. They got all the colors: purple, green, orange,
Orange.
pink. I said purple. Blue. The blue
Yellow.
one is dope. I think that's cotton candy or some
Blue-
shit
yeah,
like that.
blueberry. And the green.
The green is good.
Yeah, green fine.
Orange, not orange.
She not from.
Orange.
She not from the
Yeah.
I'm
Kakalakis.
not from
Orange.
Decatur where it's greater.
We say orange in Miami too, though. Okay. Any final remarks? Anything? Any men you want to see this? Because you be setting thirst traps and stuff like that. You said earlier. Any
No,
men you want to
I
see this?
don't.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I had fun. This was fun. I would love to come back and do this again, and I hope y'all enjoyed hearing my a woman's perspective.
Of course,
because I've
we-
listened to other podcasts, and when Jeff asked me, I was like, yeah, they need a woman on here.
Yeah, we do. Because a lot of this shit is just from our point of view.
Right.
And we know and we don't really care.
Yeah, we niggas.
So it is good to, speak with a woman to get some perspective. We probably still gonna think how we think. It's okay.
But just to have my little sprinkle in
Absolutely.
there, it was good.
Like I think you came with a very, very different perspective on a lot of things, especially from a co-parenting
Right.
aspect. So
And a gang of knowledge where you're not in a very disruptive relationship.
Yeah.
yes,
You're
that's
in a
very important.
It doesn't
very
always have to be
productive.
toxic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, absolutely. That's one thing that we will leave with. Although it may take some time, but co-parenting relationships can be healthy.
Yes.
And you have two individuals at this table that are living witnesses and examples of such. So, yes, I'm your boy, way more fly than you. 1 you on Instagram, way more fly than you. 2 U's on Twitter. Your baby mama's favorite single father. And to my left is
Brittany Bella 357. Y'all hit me up on j.alexander.designs for all your custom needs.
shirts, drawers,
Shirts,
socks.
Draws.
shirts, wine glasses,
Okay.
tumbler glasses, anything.
Everything.
Everything.
And of course, Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter, Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
Thank everybody for listening.